Hello everybody and welcome back to another season of the Wednesday Night Dash. Tonight we begin season 10 of the series, as for the first time in Wednesday Night Dash history we will be switching to the Xfinity cars, and we will be introducing a new team scoring competition, which we'll get to a bit later. We have just 2 minutes left here in the practice session. For week 1 of season 10 in Kansas Motor Speedway. You can see the standings. We got a big field here, about 21 entries, I believe. As you can see, the standings there, a minute and a half to go in practice. Who's currently leading the practice is Kaden McAreavy. He is the season 3 champion, and he'll be joining us again this season in the number 3 car, along with another previous champion, Vicars, the champion of season 6, as he'll be joining us again in the number 84. We also have one new driver, Erik Richardson, I think that's how you pronounce that, and he will be driving the number 32 car. And we also introduced a driver showcase in which we asked the drivers multiple questions, in which we'll go over in each broadcast. And that is basically all that is new for this season. We can take a look at the session info real quick before we get set to begin qualifying at Kansas Speedway, located in Kansas City, in Kansas of the United States of America. Opened in 2001, 1.5 mile track. Features 4 turns between 18 and 20 degrees of banking. And the session rules, as always, 40-minute practice with a 5-minute qualifying. In this race, we see 75 laps or 45 minutes, depending on if there's any yellows, with a competition caution at lap 30. We're now set to begin qualifying. We see the first car out is the number 18. That is Hunter Hughes in the number 18. Your season 9 winner. There's the number 7. That's Jeremiah Lockwood. Let's go on board here with the winner of season 9, Hunter Hughes, for his qualifying. Here's Hughes across the start-finish. Start his second lap here, as it's currently P2. Dylan Barron's the number 1 in P1 with a 31.371 for his first lap. As Gardner now taking second, and Kaden McAreavy back to third. Vicars moves up to second. Here's Dylan Barron's across the line, finishes second lap. It's about a tenth better. It's a 31.288. Here's the 76. That was Jeremy Clemens. This is the number 5. I believe he is on his first lap here. It's Lane Snow. Most cars pulling off now, finished with qualifying. Jax Malin in the number 9 car. He's in P3 at the moment. It's 13 into the wall there. So that lap will be invalidated. So basically everybody is finished with their 2 laps now. Just Bill Muffeld and Brian McKinney. The only 2 that are not completed so far. So as we have a minute here before the green flag, let's go over the rules quick. The same as last year, or the last season. 10 races. Races are run in approximately 45 minutes with a competition caution or competition caution / stage break 50% of the way through. And that is only for ovals, as there's no stage breaks on road courses, and a competition caution is the only caution, with the exception of a large steel wreck like we saw at Daytona last season. And we use a NASCAR style point system with a bonus point for pole position, a lap led, and the driver with the most laps led, plus a bonus point for a stage win on an oval or fastest lap on a road course. Could also go over the team scoring here. As this is new for season 10, as mentioned, teams are 2 to 4 drivers and must be declared before race 1, and the top 2 finishing drivers points count each team or each week for that team, and substitute driver scoring will not count towards the team total. As you can see, the 4 teams we currently have, FR Racing, Smoky Mountain Racing, FTP Racing, and JM Motorsports are our 4 teams for season 10. And here is our driver roster with 22 drivers this year, as I believe all of them except maybe 1 took the grid tonight. As we get ready to go green here, let's talk to your reigning champion, Hunter Hughes. Hey Hunter, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Alright Hunter, coming into the first race of the new season here, you're starting from P10. What do you need to do here, I guess tonight or throughout the season, to defend your championship from last year?
Tonight I just need to kind of keep my car clean. I feel like I don't have the pace that the front runners do. So, just need to keep it clean throughout the thing. I flubbed my qualifying. I set a basic lap as my first lap, and then just I got into the wall on my second lap, so it invalidated it. But yeah, the main goal tonight is just to keep the car clean and green.
Alright, well, Hunter, good luck.
Thank you.
And which chat were you in? I forget.
The SMR.
Oh, okay. Thanks. And let's talk to DJ Fluck here real quick if we can. Hey DJ, you got me?
I got you. Good
All
evening.
right. So real quick, because we're about to go green, just where are you starting from? P16, what is your goal
P16.
tonight?
I just want to get through this and survive. So we got a good field size tonight. One rookie. We got 2 past champions back. So this is gonna be a fun season. So we'll first time in these cars, and I guess we'll see here.
All right. Sorry I couldn't take you longer, but we're about to go green. See ya. Good luck.
Here.
And there's DJ Fluck. Really fast as we're coming to the start finish. Green flag is in the air for the first time ever. The Xfinity cars are green. Also, Buchanan takes the lead off the start. Jack's Manning right behind him. We got a bit of a battle here for third. Dylan Barron's on the inside of McAreavy. So the car is starting to get settled in here. Here's DJ Fluck, who just spoke to the number 88. Trying to make some moves. He's at 2 spots from where he started. Now falls back to 15th. Here in the back, we got Dylan Barron still trying to make that pass for third. And the number 3 of McAreavy. That's Jax Malin. Look at the inside of Kaden McAreavy, who took the position from him up high. And now McAreavy going for the lead on his teammate, Kaden. There's Barons around Jax Malin. That's for second. Or that's for third, sorry. We'll see if the 2 teammates fight here. I think they will. There's McAreavy on the high side, trying to take the lead away from Dawson Buchanan. So they almost get into each other there. So the last thing they want to do, being teammates, only 5 laps into the race. But here's Barons. Look at the inside for second. Unable to do anything at this point. Still side by side for the lead between the 2 teammates. On lap 7 of 25 here, McAreavy taking the lead away from Buchanan. Barons in third into the wall there, it looked like, for a second. These top 5 all pretty tight here. Still in the beginning stages of this race. two leaders still going side by side there. With Barron's not far behind, he's looking high on Buchanan, trying to take away second. When Barron's was contacted by his net code with Buchanan. Unless he was slowly trying to get out of the way. Here's a little closer look at our battle for second. Cannon and Barron's. Barron's into the wall. He's going to lose a bunch of positions now. Because Buchanan back in a second. And Jackson Manning able to move up to third. Colton Gardner moves up to fifth. Barron's all the way down to P6. As there's your leader, Kaden McAreavy into the wall. He's going to lose 2 spots. Because of that, maybe a third here. So here's Colton Gardner now looking on the inside. So that's 2 guys, 2 of the front runners into the wall. Both losing quite a few positions. There's another guy in the wall. I believe that was Warboy back in 5th. This is our battle for third here. Colton Gardner and McAreavy. Too far behind them is Warboy. Followed by Dylan Barron's, who's leading this pack of about 4 or 5 cars. Or maybe just 2 cars. There's Hunter Hughes, who we spoke to before the race. Said he's trying to just keep the car clean, as you see, and also getting into the wall. There are lots of guys getting up into the wall here. This is for 7th right here. Jarnigan looking at the inside of Hughes. Hughes looking high on Barron's now. Not able to make anything happen yet. Now he switches back to the inside and he's able to make the pass. And here's Jarnigan also making a pass with Dylan Barron's. So Barron's with a huge fall off after hitting the wall. That first time. That's going to put him back in 8th. Behind him, we have Erik Richardson. Erik Richardson, with a few good finishes last year, had himself a solid season. Same with Christopher Fuge, who's currently running in P10. Mark Vicars, back in the 84 car, running in 11th. Kind of in no man's land right now, about 2nd ahead of him. There's a huge little wiggle there for Vicars, coming out of 4 out of so that'll let the guys behind him catch up a little bit. It's Brian McKinney and the 31 Vinny Silva and the 7 of Jeremiah Lockwood. That's a fight for 11th right there between those 3. Third might be for 12th actually. So this is for 11th between these 4 cars. You see this right now with Vicars 31 with Vinny Silva, another driver returning from season 9. And then way behind them, a few seconds, we got John Miles driving number 54 car. John Miles from JM Motorsports. And then league owner DJ Fluck looking for some better results than last season. I believe he had himself a second place finish in the Indy Racing World Series on Tuesday night. However, in the Cup Series, DJ Fluck, not much luck last year though. Behind him is Jeremy Clemens. He's in P17, and then behind them, Richard Shaw, way back here in the number 2 car. Big wheel for him there. And out of turn 3, and then Lane Snow. Lane Snow had a decent season last year, a couple good finishes, but currently finds himself in 19th spot as he's back into the wall. Kansas proving to be a really tricky track for these guys here. We are winding down to just about 8 laps on the stage. And then here's Corbin Cox in the 55, missed in his rear. And Bill Muffeld currently rounding out the field in 21st position. As we head back, the battle for the lead, nothing much has changed besides Jax Malin has made his way up to 2nd position. Trying to hunt down Dawson Buchanan, looking for the stage win here as we just have 6 laps to go this time by. Malin doing a really good job of saving his tires this stage, able to make his way up here. Rive back to 3rd after getting into the wall there. However, Dylan Barons, who also got on the wall from P3, he is all the way down at 14th. It's 5 laps to go in stage 1. Buchanan leads by about a car length, maybe a car and a half. Malin trying to close the gap, take away the stage win from Buchanan. I think that'll be his first time leading tonight. And also get himself an extra point in the standings. Malin not making its move yet, just staying about a car length or 2 behind Buchanan. As we have just 3 laps to go, Malin down on the apron, trying to do anything he can. Not really able to make anything work yet. Here he gets a bit of a run onto the backstretch, looking to the inside. Now he's going to back out. Head across start finish, Buchanan leads by a 10th, 2 laps to go in stage 1. Malin drives deep into turn 1 there. Looking to do anything he can here. Got basically staying the exact same. In fact, he's falling back a little bit now, but they do have a lap car coming up. We'll see if that plays a factor, or if he decides to just get out of the way. So it is the 9-1-1 of Bill Muffeld. So move out of the way is Dawson Buchanan. Out of turn 4 will win stage 1. And will take your first stage point of season 10. Oh, here are the stage 1 results. Dawson Buchanan coming away with a stage win. Jax Malin's late push wasn't enough, so finish the stage in second. Hunter Hughes third. Kaden McAreavy Jr. in fourth. Colton Gardner rounds out the top 5 as we head on the pit road here. Talk to, I believe. We'll figure it out then as everybody pulling into their pit stalls. We'll see who wins the race out. Looks like it's going to be Buchanan. Close there for second between the 3 and I think the 18 of Hunter Hughes. We'll see who got it. Buchanan, your leader off pit road. Hunter Hughes in second. McAreavy third, and then Jax Malin falls to fourth. Let's have a talk with Buchanan if he is in here. Yes, he is. So Dawson Buchanan of JM Motorsports. Hey Dawson, you there?
Yep.
Alright, Dawson, got the stage win, first stage win of the season. You're able to hold off. Kind of late push there by Malin. So what do you need to do this stage to hopefully keep P1 and come away with the win?
I just think, saving tires is going to be the key because this car falls off so much here. So just being able to save as much as possible, and hopefully Jax can follow me through and we can get a 1-2 finish here.
All right, Dawson, thank you and good luck in
thank you.
the final stage. There was Dawson Buchanan. Your stage 1 winner. He will be restarting in P1 for stage 2. This here is your season 4 schedule for the Indy Racing World Series. As I said, DJ Fluck with a P2 finish on Tuesday night. So these races are Tuesdays. The next round we head to, I believe, Twin Ring. That will be this upcoming Tuesday for 100 laps. Everything also right here on Stadium Sim TV. And speaking of DJ Fluck, real quick, Before we go back to green, from the driver survey, number 8, when asked his why car number 88, 8 is his lucky number, and he's always played soccer with number 8. For a living, he's an electrical engineer for a wind and solar power company, and he's a dad of twin girls. Proudest iRacing moment is the fuel gamble that allowed him to win the Indy Racing World Series race at Auto Club Speedway. And his all-time favorite driver is Jeff Gordon. Trying to drive like him here for the rest of this race. For stage 2, he's restarting in 15th. I believe that's one position up from where he started the race. We get ready to go back to green. Find out who will win race 1 of the new season and the first ever race in the Xfinity cars for once. For a Wednesday night dash, green flag in the air, good jump by Dawson McKinnon. Hughes not far behind McAreavy. Not too far behind either. He'll jump in 3rd. Get a good battle here for P3. It's Malin and McAreavy side by side. Into turn 3. McAreavy falling back a little to 4th. Oh, big wreck here in the back. I'm not sure who that is, but here's the battle for the lead. It's Hughes and Buchanan. As Hughes is able to clear, take the lead away from Buchanan. Malin is not far behind, as we got another good battle with P3. The inside is Malin trying to get around McAreavy. Not able to make anything happen yet. Here's the 40. That's Colton Gardner. He's looking to make a move on Jax Malin. That would be for 4th. For 2nd. Not much going on. And here's McAreavy going for the lead on Hunter Hughes. Your season 9 champion, not even sure how he got to the lead. He started this race from P10. Said this wasn't his best track and he was a little bit off pace with the front runners, but I guess it's proving himself. We'll see what happens the next 40 or so laps. McAreavy is right there with him. Here's Buchanan looking to the inside of McAreavy, trying to take away that 2nd spot. Looks like he will be able to try to clear across the start finish down on the apron. They're side by side entering turn 1. Hunter Hughes still leading McAreavy right behind. Right on his bumper now. There's Buchanan trying to go back to the inside here. For 2nd, not able to do anything. As now Colton Gardner looking for a move. Back on Buchanan. Is there bumper to bumper entering turn 3. Field is very tightly packed. The first few laps of stage 2. Here's McAreavy looking for the lead again. Can't really make anything happen. Come join us August 31st at 9 a.m. at Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the iRacing Endurance season. Next race is 1.5 hours. As I said, August 31st at Indy. IMSA car classes, tune-up events, or these are tune-up events 2 weeks prior to the official race for scenario sprint races. And these races are 15-minute quality, 45-minute race, and tune-up races are 20 to 30-minute practice and quality with a 1.5 hour race. So you can see the schedule there. Any endurance racers needing tune-ups before any endurance races. Here in the back of the pack, a little bit of contact. Looks like everybody able to keep it alive though. And out now is an all-new episode of iRacing's Garage Talk. In this week's episode, Wednesday Night Dash drivers Erik Richardson and DJ Flux sit down with Heather, lead driver of the Mazda MX-5 Cup. They talk to Heather about her progression through karting to dominating legend cars and her adjustments into the Mazda MX-5. Search iRacing's Garage Talk wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, or check it out right here on Stadium Scene TV. As we head back here, these top 5 all very tight. Buchanan is in the wall again. Actually, that might be his first time getting up there. As McAreavy, or that was McAreavy into the wall, actually, not Buchanan. Buchanan makes the pass on him. That's McAreavy's second time getting up into that wall. As Colton Gardner is now looking to take another position away from him. He looks to the inside, looks like he will be able to, and he can clear. As we're side by side for the lead. McAreavy looking back to the inside of Gardner for third. And Buchanan to the inside of Hunter Hughes for the lead. Great racing here from Kansas for race 1 of the season. As Buchanan looks like he'll finally be able to get the edge over Hughes, and he's able to clear for the race lead. And for the first time this stage, we have a lead change. Oh, right here in the back. Who was that? Somebody into the wall. I think it was a 13 of Erik Richardson. Got a bit loose off the corner. So we take a look back here for P6. That is the 8 of Brian McKinney. This is our battle for 6th with the 8 of Brian McKinney and the 1 of Dylan Barons. Barons trying to make his way back through this field after getting into the wall early in stage number 1 from the top 5 and losing a bunch of positions as we're 3 wide. Heading into 2, or heading into 3 in this contact though with Barons and Malin. Malin's gonna fall back an extra position from McKinney. Who's gonna take the spot away from him. Who's Jeremiah Lockwood looking to the inside of Brian McKinney. It's for 8th. Laps to go. Take a look back at the leaders. The number 4 of Buchanan leading by about 2/10 over Hunter Hughes, who led a majority of the beginning of this stage. Cannon goes low. Here is, I believe, that is a lot of fresher tires. Yeah, that's 27. That's Nicholas Warboy getting a lap back at least. If a caution were to come out, there's a big wreck. It's Hunter Hughes looking back high. Trying to take the lead back away. Hunter Hughes looking back on the high side again. As the rest of the pack has kind of fallen back here, but Hunter Hughes looking to the inside, he'll back away, or he'll back off. Looks back high. Can't do anything. Ball's back about half a second now from Buchanan. As Buchanan was fighting with Hunter Hughes for the championship lead last season until he went to Sonoma and he was unable to race due to some issues with his PC, I think, which basically put him out of contention for the championship. But did give us a really good battle between him and I believe Erik Richardson, or maybe Erik Richardson or Christopher Fuge for second overall in the championship. as Hughes is looking back to the lead. Holds off for now. 15 laps to go next time by. Could just be waiting, as they have Hunter Hughes and Buchanan have pulled away by over a second from Colton Gardner, who's in third. Colton Gardner and Dawson Buchanan fought for P2 last season. Gardner had PC problems. Won the race. Hunter Hughes is leading by about a second over Buchanan. What happened to Buchanan? Let's rewind here. Oh, we got into the wall. I don't know how I missed that. So Hughes back to the lead by about 0.7 of a second. Yeah, Hunter Hughes with about a second lead over Buchanan. After telling us he didn't have a shot to win before the race started. They're telling us he didn't think he had the pace of the front runners. We'll see if he's able to hold off Buchanan, as Buchanan is now pulled about a second from Gardner in third once again. Trying to hunt down Hunter Hughes back for the lead. And ultimately, most likely, the winner of this race. He's gotten the gap down. Almost back to half a second. 0.6. Now down to half. Just 10 laps to go next time around. For the first ever Xfinity winner in the Wednesday Night Dash Series here in Season 10. Started making up sometime, and now kind of falling back maybe a little bit. The gap's about half a second across the line. 9 to go. As he is starting to close the gap here again. Just 0.4, really starting to close the gap now. Hunter Hughes' lead really starting to shrink down. we only have 12 cars yet on the lead lap as DJ Flock is out of this race. Not really sure what happened to him. Carlson Buchanan looking to hunt down for the lead. As Dawson Buchanan, one of the other drivers that filled out this survey, drives car number 4 because he's a huge Kevin Harvick fan, studying mechanical engineering at Central Carolina Community College, and then he'll transfer to UNC Charlotte. And his proudest iRacing moment is finishing on the podium during his Wednesday night dash rookie season. His all-time favorite drivers, Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch. As we head back to this battle for the lead, he's caught right back up to him. We got 2 lap cars coming around. Hopefully they don't interfere with this. Christopher Fuge is unlapping himself here. The gap is just 2 tenths for the race lead. Bit of a wiggle there for Hughes off the exit of turn 4. And Buchanan scraping the wall just a hair into 1. The gap about 2.5 tenths. Hughes still leads, 5 laps to go. Here comes Buchanan to the inside, takes the lead away from Hughes with 4 laps to go. We'll see if Hughes fights back. Really loose. Off of turn 2, heading into 3. Buchanan leads by about 0.2 of a second. Pulling away now. This is Buchanan's race to win now. He's got about a 3.5, almost a 0.4 of a second lead over Hunter Hughes in second. Colton Gardner back in third still. See what round out your podium. Three drivers from last season. There's 2 laps to go. The white flag will be in the air next time by. They are coming up on some more lap cars. We got one right here. We'll see if that plays a factor at all. I would doubt it, but you never know. As that is 55 car. The lapper. It's Corbin Cox. But Buchanan leads by half a second. White flag is in the air. Buchanan, with about 15 laps to go, got into the wall. Lost about a second on Hunter Hughes. Hughes, I'm sure, will be happy with this result, though. After what he said before the race started. It's Dawson Buchanan out of 4 across the start finish will win race 1 of season 10 of the Wednesday Night Dash in the Xfinity cars. Hunter Hughes finishing second, Colton Gardner third, Jack Smalian in 4th, Kaden McAreavy 5th, John Miles in 6th, Jeremiah Lockwood finishing 7th, Brian McKinney 8th, Garrett Jarnigan 9th, Bill Muffeld rounding out your top 10. Lane Snow finishes 11th, Mark A. Vicars 12, Dylan Barons 13, Nicholas Warboy 14, Vinny Silva 15, Christopher Fuge 16, Erik Richardson 17, Corbin Cox 18, Jeremy Clemens 19, Richard Shaw 20, and then DJ Fluck rounds out the field in 21st. Let's get our top 3 here in the broadcast booth with us. All right, and as we wait for the other two, I'll start with Hunter, I guess. Hunter, so you started back in, I think, P10. And then before the race, you said you didn't think you had the pace of the front runners, but you ended up second. So what changed for you there between the start of the race?
Well, I found out pretty quickly that I had more long run speed than short run speed. In the practice before the race, I kept trying to go for a quality time, so I was running like 2 or 3 lap runs, and I just kept doing that over and over. And I was like, probably, I think I was P6 in practice, and then I qualified horribly, and I figured that I just had the long run speed because it looked like everybody was burning their stuff up pretty early, especially the leaders. Like, I was listening to my spotter, and but right before the stage break, I was probably a tenth to 2/10 quicker than the leaders coming to the stage break. So then I figured I had long run speed, and then in the second half, I was able to get Dawson. He did a really good job running the bottom, but I think early in the run, the top line was definitely quicker early on. But yeah, I was able to lead a handful of laps, which was pretty cool. And just at the end, I just used my stuff up too much, and Dawson was able to get around me. But good win for him, staying in it the whole time, and good run for our team too. Colton getting third. It's good all around today.
All right, and then what do you think you need to change, if anything, for next week? Try and get on the top step of the podium.
You know, I think I need to just save tires better. Kind of sacrifice a bit of pace early in the run so I can be quicker later in the run. Next week is Darlington, I believe, which is also top line heavy, tire wear heavy. So next week will be interesting too. Definitely need to put in the practice there because Darlington is not one of my better tracks, but I feel like if I just put in the practice, I'll be ready to go.
All right, Hunter, congrats on P2 and good luck next week.
Thank you.
All right, Colton, you there?
Yeah.
All right, so Colton Gardner finishing in P3 tonight. Had a really good season last year. Trying to replicate that this season. So Colton, I guess, I don't know, what did you do tonight to be able to come away in third, and what do you think you could have done better to get the win?
Obviously, could have saved tires better tonight, for one thing. I was pretty distraught after practice Monday. I couldn't really get used to the car at all. But I came across something before the race tonight, and it was able to help me out handle-wise, but I'd struggled so much in practice with trying to find speed. But I'd just save tires better. Dawson did a heck of a job saving his stuff down there, running the bottom the way he was. I tried replicating it in that second half, but he just really checked up the corners a lot easier, and it didn't burn the stuff up nearly as much as it did mine. And I decided to race pretty hard a couple times in that second half. But I mean, all in all, it was a good race. Hunter did a good job tonight. getting P2. He did a pretty decent job saving the tires up on the top lane. Like it was really cool to see how the car reacted tonight and how well it raced. And it put on a pretty good show, I believe, and hopefully Darlington will be pretty good too.
All right. Well, Colton, thanks for your time and congrats on P3.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good broadcast.
Thank you. And Dawson. So congrats on the win. What went right for you tonight? Be able to come away with the win.
I really just think just it all came down to tire saving, and just I did a pretty good job of doing that tonight, and yeah, just being able to run the bottom the way that I did and not burn my stuff up was very beneficial. And yeah, but just saving tires was really the main idea of the whole race tonight.
All right. And next week, Darlington, what do you think you need to do to come away with the win there as well?
Darlington is it's tricky. It's one of those where even when you're saving tires, you're still burning them up quite a bit. So you're gonna have to try to just save more than everybody else, and hopefully I'll be able to figure that out and do a pretty good job there, and maybe we can come across with another win here and get a little higher up in the championship.
All right, Dawson, thank you for taking the time to
Yep, thank you.
interview, and congrats on the win again.
Thank you.
All right, so here's one more look at the top 10 from race 1 of season 10. As we head to Darlington next week on August 21st, and then Talladega the next week. Green flag at 10:17 p.m. Eastern here on Stadium Scene TV, as always. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you next week at Darlington.